Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Noita, and the key was provided by developer. This is a very rare case of a pixel art game being good, and it is really good. It's a roguelike, purely roguelike, at least for now. It's a mixture of Terraria and Oxygen not included in some sense in terms of presentation and behavior of the environment. There is a lot of physics, a lot of liquids, a lot of interactions between elements and pieces of the world. However, there is no building, there is no permanent progression, and it doesn't really have that much content. It just has a lot of interactions between things. I will just show you options for a short while. So yes, you can set a lot of stuff here, especially brightness and some rendering options. I'm not sure which ones make the game run faster, so I just set it up like this for the purpose of the recording. However, I noticed that the game is running rather slow, so there is some problem with the technical side of the game. Also, it's work in progress, so this can change. We might get some permanent progression elements or more content. It's really hard to say what they will change, so all the feedback would be appreciated. Let's maybe go to progress, because I wanted to show you roughly what's in the game. I don't know about secrets, but generally speaking, you have this many enemies, you have this many spells and effects of the spells, and this many perks. So you go into the environment, you go all the way down to beat the final boss, which I never saw before. Well, I never saw the final boss yet. But every time you go through one layer of the environment, you can pick one perk out of those. So you can have like uh, 27, 30, probably around 36 maybe or less perks. Then we have all those effects. However, those are, maybe I'll choose 3. So we have buffs like this one. That's a buff, more damage, right? Then we can make projectile spread. It's very badly explained how you exactly set it up, but generally speaking, you can make your projectile spread into more, and then you have the spell itself. So you can have, let's say, regenerative magic, which is limited, by the way. Some of those are limited, some of those have uses. This one has only 2 uses. If you pick, let's say, well, this is modifier. Let me find something. Oh, like this. This is a projectile. It can be used as much as you want. It has 10 damage and so on. So we have projectiles, we have modifiers, we have the way they spread. Also, you can use stuff like spells that create something. Like this one probably explodes with poison. This one changes water to poison. So there is quite a lot of those. You can also make pools of gas, pools of lava and stuff like that. So there is a lot of interactions between those. There's a lot of combinations, but there isn't that much content. Like, that's the whole content of the game, right? We have perks, we have spells that we put into our wands, and then we have enemies. So maybe I'll show you the gameplay. I will at least try to. Let me just check recording. Right, should be okay. Also, the game completely resets and restarts. It actually switches off and on every time you go for new game. So I will just show you one run. Okay, so we start like this. We have 2 wands. One wand has bombs and the other wand has projectiles like those. And it looks normal. It's very slow, by the way. I think it's because I changed those resolution options into those slower ones. So will be something like slow motion, but that's okay. Maybe it would be better to show you a game like this. So you can kick stuff as well. Oh, I kicked it, but it was very slow. Right, you can kick stuff like this. It's actually really slow. I think I will change the rendering. Let me just change the rendering. Okay, so it was low resolution, low quality on, and anti-aliasing off. I think now it's faster. Let's see. Continue. Yeah, I guess it's faster now. Slightly. It looks worse, but it's faster. So it's complete pixel art, and every pixel is something. Like this is a rock, this is gold, this is rock again, dense rock, that was somewhere there was water, right? So all those pieces are materials that can be affected. Like this is, for instance, wood, right? We can make some fire. Maybe I'll just kill this guy. We'll try at least. He's spreading actually pixels of blood that will form a liquid. Maybe I will try to kill him. I'm trying. I think I got him. So let's make an explosion. This is a barrel, this one. It's gonna explode. Some stuff will catch fire. Actually, there is even vapor going up. So this is steam made by the explosion. It evaporated something. We also have some stuff going down. According to physics, some stuff fell into the oil. This is actually oil. This is flammable. And maybe I'll go right to try to explode this lantern. Maybe it's gonna fall. Yeah, it's gonna make fire to the wood. And to the left there is oil. So see, this is what happens. This is slowly burning the wood, going up pixel by pixel, and then if it goes all the way to oil, it's gonna also burn. I'm gonna make more fire maybe. And maybe explode this one as well. Right, so you can see all the stuff going on. The steam is, the smoke is actually gathering here. There's also steam. Steam is different, I think, than smoke. There's some blood coming down. Some fire particles going down. So now I'm in oil. So I will be slippery and I can catch fire easily. So I'm slowly sliding. Because we can catch some liquids on our well, robes. We are sort of a mage, witch, and our robes can catch different fluids, and they will affect somehow what happens to us. We can be wet, we can be covered by oil, by toxic waste, by blood, and so on. I'm trying to go a bit further. Maybe let's explode something with a bomb. I'm gonna throw the bomb there. We'll see what happens. This guy is shooting me quite badly. For some reason it's slow now, even though I switched off the options as before. It was running faster before. And there is a very bad guy there at the top. He's very brutal. I'll try to kick this. Maybe explode this one. Now that's flammable gas formed by this guy. I think he died at this point. That's the guy who is very powerful. I'm gonna try to escape. We still have some life left. I should go to water and do something with that fire. For some reason it looks worse than usual. I'm not sure why. There is some money. I would like to show you the shop, but it might be problematic. I'm really trying. I know it doesn't look very good. That's because it's on the lowest settings. Even on highest settings it doesn't look very good, especially the character. Yeah, that's the shop. So cool, if I can make it there. So that's one layer, right? And now let me just see if... no, it's always going to pause when I'm alt-tabbing. So now we can go to water. We can clean the blood. Now go up again. Take the heal and the reset of our wands. So now we have our bombs back. And now we can check some stuff. I never had this tentacle, but I don't have money. That would be blood mist. I'm not sure what it's gonna do. Explosive projectile. And that's what? Boomerang. Not sure what's boomerang. I would like those two actually. Let's take those two and let's see what they do. So I'm gonna use causes the projectile fly towards you. I don't want that. But that could be useful. Well, what is this? This is a modifier, right? I think modifiers... no, I'm not sure. I think buffs should go to the left and modifiers should go to the right, but I'm not sure now. You know what? I'm gonna do it maybe... Yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna do anything. If it's destroying. Maybe it is. 1, 2, 3. It is exploding. If I go to the left, it's still exploding. I don't know if there's any difference. Maybe I'm not sure if this is a modifier or if this is a projectile. Maybe we just put it like this. I'm not sure if it should be on the left or on the right, but it should be doing those explosions from time to time. I'm not sure why it doesn't work always. Maybe it's because of some delay. Yeah, it might be some delay. This has faster cast, so this is on delay. It doesn't work always. So if we wait... No. See, I'm not sure how exactly it works. That's the problem. But we should be able to destroy environment. Now let's look at those. Saving grace, immunity to toxic sludge. Let's take this one. So now we are immune to the green goo. I'm gonna go down. We'll try to destroy some environment. Not sure, it doesn't do much, to be honest. Just, yeah, now it does. It does destroy the coal. Let's see if we can destroy the wood. No, we can't destroy wood. Again, I think we are destroying it. It's slowly burning. Apparently we can cause some fire here. Let's attack those guys. Yeah, this is exploding them somehow. Those guys are generally rather hard. They take like 5 shots. It can be brutal if they're close. Also, they are using this glue of sorts. This is sort of a gooey fluid that's sticky and it's gonna slow us down. Now it's slowing down this guy, trying to kill him. I think he's slowly taking damage, right? Now the goo is going all the way down. This stuff is burning for some reason. And let's try to go... Maybe, you know what, I'm gonna try to destroy this environment a bit. Because I want this gold. Maybe we put one bomb there. We can actually destroy gold and get some money. It was stupid. But I survived. I just ran out of stamina, I couldn't fly up. Yeah, there was some gold. That's much more gold. Over 200. Right. I don't know why I'm so slow. I mean, the game is slow, it's not that I'm slow. The game is just very slow, but I really have no idea how to set it up properly. Maybe it's just because I'm recording. Really hard to say what's slowing it down. It's like slow motion, but at least we can see everything. I hope. Right. I could explode this. I'm trying to fall now, quickly. Probably I will die in a moment. There's a lot of projectiles, there's some barrel with more goo. The toxic one. Okay, we can make it. So we'll be able to get one more perk and maybe some upgrades. Let's see. I'm already wet, so it doesn't matter. Let's go for more health and renew our bombs. We could now put something there. Splitter bolt with slime mist. I'm not sure if I want slime mist. Acid ball. This could be useful actually. I would actually do this. And we'll try to see how it works in a moment. Okay. So I'm gonna test those bombs, those balls. And that would make enemies hate one another. But this is immunity to fire. This is useful. We are now immune to fire and goo. And I'm gonna try to go a little bit further. Right, let's see if this oil will spill. Am I really immune? Apparently I am. Yeah, it doesn't catch me at all. There is a wand. And I'm super slow for some reason. That's a freezing mist, and it can actually damage me. I have no idea what that would do. Probably. Yeah, it's gonna cause some distraction there. Can't shoot really for some reason. Maybe it has some enormous delay. Not sure what's going on. Exploded like hell. Alright, this worked. I'm gonna try to shoot those guys. Okay, this sort of kills one of them. I'm taking way too much damage. I guess it's gonna be the end of me. One more. Am I alive? No. Am I taking damage? I'm not taking damage. I have 1 HP. And there is some flying object. I'm not sure what that is. I think I killed myself somehow. Yeah, I guess I was killed by... yeah, I died here. I think I was killed by my own toxic projectile. The sort of gas that was in it. But let's see. Be careful stats. Yeah, I was killed by acid actually. So this was from my own projectile. Guys, I have to stop here because if I push new game, it's gonna switch off the game and you will see nothing, and it's gonna just I don't know exactly how it can affect the recording. So this is roughly how it looks, right? So I made it to 541 meters, so further than this, probably to next area. Yeah, 5 places, and then I died every time. So basically I'm always dying when I'm trying to play this game. But I really like it. Let's just check the recording. Now it's gonna go to this screen and then back to this. Okay, so what can I say about it? Well, the gameplay is very solid because of how the materials react with one another and how all the elements can change form from gas to fluid to frozen. Some stuff becomes brittle. You can, let's say, shoot ice and it's gonna crack, or you can spill oil on the snow and it's gonna melt into water and all the things. So the physics are very powerful part of this game. The whole thing that every pixel is simulated, and actually every pixel is some sort of material, and that material can be affected by temperature but by other materials. Oh, now there's a big boss here, and by the way I never killed him, so it's still the world is still being simulated even if we are dead. So yes, there is bosses. I'm not sure how deep it goes because I didn't make it to the end yet, but I'm really enjoying this game. I'm really enjoying it, even though it's very hard and I can't really beat it easily. I can also get stronger because I didn't find any way to get stronger to unlock anything. I think there is a full reset. So yes, you can check stuff in your progress, what you have seen so far, but you can't really take anything with you. So every run is separate seed, separate world, and you have to deal with what you have. You have to deal with the perks you get and the wands and spells in them that you get, and the only thing you can affect is collect more gold and hope that you will have bigger choice in this between layer shop. But aside from that, that's pretty much it. There's also secrets. You can go up in the world, you can go to the left, to the right, you can try to go on the surface as well. There is different stuff hidden there. I didn't find much of it, but I found some of it, and overall the game is very promising. I would say this is still work in progress. I think it is. I think it's early access. There was patch a few days ago and the game is getting very positive feedback, which I completely agree with. I think it is really good. It's actually pixel art done well, where the fact of using pixels makes sense because those pixels are actually parts of the whole game mechanic. So it does make sense. It doesn't look very good, especially our character. It runs horribly and it lacks progression. It lacks any sort of roguelite elements, which I would really like. I would really like to have an option to make a build, not just try, die and reset, because that's what you get. You get those runs which can be like 5 minutes and then you're done. But it is really something you can play multiple times, because I was playing it for many times, and even though I'm always dying, I'm still trying to beat it. I'm still trying to see what's in it, what's on the deeper layer. I'm trying to put together some useful wand with powerful spells and so on. So you can really get hooked to this game. The price is not the best. It's like $15, and I think it's too much for what it offers because, well, it's still pixel art roguelike, and those are not very expensive usually. Compared to Terraria, let's say, it has definitely less content. Compared to this Oxygen game, also not that much. So there is some issues for sure. However, it is playable for what it is. It's definitely for roguelike fans. I can definitely recommend it. I like it myself, even though I hate pixel art and I'm not a very big fan of roguelikes. I prefer roguelites, but I still like it. So if you are seeing someone showing this game and saying that it's really good and giving it positive feedback, this is actually true. All the stuff that's in the reviews and on YouTube, I can see people being really excited about this game because this is really very powerful mechanic and very good idea that defends the game, even though other elements are not the best. It could run faster, it could have more elements, different modes, maybe different character classes or something to unlock. It doesn't have all those things, but it's still very good. So I'm gonna give it 8 because I really enjoy it. I'm really having fun with the game mechanics. I'm trying to beat it multiple times and I hope I will one day. But I'm also hoping for more feedback and more stuff added to the game. It could be much better, could be much more my cup of tea than it is now. But even now it's very powerful. So I think this game can be recommended. I would definitely wait for sale because I think it's a bit too much for what it is. I mean, I'm not a big fan of overpaying for pixel art games. I think it's generally just an excuse to spend less money on graphics. Plus, it would need much more content to be worth this much money. I mean, Terraria beats it in pretty much every level, and I don't even like Terraria, but well, if you just compare those games, there's much more stuff, there's much more items and bosses and everything in Terraria. I prefer Starbound, which I think it also looks better, and it's using some of those mechanics as well. It's more blocks. I mean, I'm not sure if it's blocks or it's more like voxels. I'm not exactly sure what's the type of the game. This one is definitely pixel by pixel, and those Terraria and Starbound are a bit different. There's also games like Minecraft. Not all of those games have good physics. Not all of those games have good fluids or powders mechanics. This one definitely does. So I think this is a good game on its own, but you must really do some research and check what it is before you buy, because it's rather specific. It's definitely very, very pixelated. It doesn't run well. It looks horrible, and it's a roguelike. So not for everyone, but if any of those elements speak to you, I can recommend it for you. Like if you like what you hear, and maybe not necessarily what you see, because it doesn't look that good, but if you like those elements, if you like pure roguelikes, and if you like those gas, liquid, and stable material forms that can be changed from one to another, and all those effects taking place, all those chain reactions, then I think you will enjoy it. So that would be it for Noita. I can recommend it for definitely fans of the genre. Also, if you are not a fan, you might be interested because it's quite unique. I would wait for sale, but when it comes to score, I clearly give it 8 out of 10. This is definitely above average and very unique and new idea. So that will be it for this review, and I will see you guys in the next one.